From Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, it's Friday night football on VSN, Valley Sports Network, the #1 high school football coverage in the Imperial Valley. Welcome, everyone, to Friday Night Lights. It's Murray Anderson joining you as we have an interleague matchup between the Vincent Memorial Scots and the Southwest Eagles. Joining me tonight, my partner, longtime friend, and former editor and longtime columnist of the Imperial Valley Press, current professor at San Diego State University, Mr. Brett Cofford. Brett, welcome to the booth.
Thank you.
Tonight, we've got actually a rematch of a game from about 4.5 months ago when the Eagles and the Scots went at it right here on this field in the COVID spring season. And on that night, it was the Scots taking it 37-0. So we are about ready for kickoff. Eagles coached by Mr. John Haynes. He is in his third season at the helm of the Eagles. Of course, we all know the COVID-shortened season was only a 5-game season. But talking to Coach Haynes before the game, Brett, he was excited about tonight's game and said he didn't need any motivators to get the kids going this week.
Yeah, he said he had some strong offensive linemen particularly and good skill players, wide receivers and such. So, he said he's ready.
And then for the Scots, it's Coach David Wong in his 7th season at the helm of the Vincent Memorial squad. He is best known for that 2017 team that went to the state championship game, and they were a couple of scores away from being state champs. Last season, he was 3-3, 2-2 in the Desert League. As we are getting ready for the kickoff. This looks like the Eagles are going to be kicking off. They just tried a little fake there, and the Scots didn't bite, so here we go. Friday night from Eagle Field in Southwest. Kick's going to be fielded about the 9-yard line. He's across the 20, across the 30. He's going to be tackled, brought down about the 33-yard line. That's where the Scots will take over. First down and 10. The Scots, their main experienced player is their quarterback. He is number 9, Diego Elordui. He was quarterback last season in the COVID-shortened year and played some quarterback his sophomore season as well. So he is the man with the most experience. Otherwise, you're looking at a pretty inexperienced roster after Coach Wong had about 15 to 17 seniors graduate.
I was talking to one of the assistant coaches, and he said that the team is mostly freshmen and sophomores this year. About 5 seniors, about 5 juniors, and everyone else is coming up from the lower level.
Scott's at the line of scrimmage. Elordui's under center. He's going to drop back, quick pass out to his left. He's across the 35, across the 40, and down to about the 42-yard line. That was number 1, Luis Velati on the catch.
So that quick little pass is a tough thing to stop. At least early in the game when the cornerbacks are giving the receivers a lot of cushion. And that the cornerback there was giving the wide receiver a little bit too much cushion maybe.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Scots. Elordui's in the shotgun now. High snap. Got to be actually taken by the running back. That is Andre Rodriguez. He's going to go around the right side, fighting for that first down. Going to get across the 40. Looks like he's pushed out right about the 40-yard line. That's actually going to be a loss of about a yard.
If your name's Andre Rodriguez, you have to be a running back, right? That is a running back name right there, isn't it? He made a good play, actually.
Yeah, according to Coach Wong, they had some snapping trouble last week. The Scots were up in San Diego, took on San Diego High School, lost that one 55-8. And according to Coach Wong, a lot of special teams issues cropped up, a lot of snaps were bad, and we just saw there on that one a high snap that got over Elordui's head, but Rodriguez was able to scoop it and take it. Third down and about 3 for the Scots. Elordui's in the shotgun. Again, a high snap. He's going to roll out, finds a man open across the middle. That is Max Ascolani. He's going to take the ball across the 45 and down to about the 42. They are in Eagle territory now.
Elordui looked like he came off his first receiver there. He looked like he went to 2nd or 3rd option there on his reads and found a guy cutting right over the middle.
He's a very good quarterback. Again, he's in his 3rd year playing quarterback for the Scots. You know, he got kind of spoiled with all the seniors he had last season, so I'm sure it's frustrating for him, all the new faces and new linemen that he's got in front of him, but he is a solid athlete out there for the Scots. First down and 10, Vincent Memorial, ball at the 42 of the Eagles. Elordui with a quick out again, overthrows his receiver, was looking for Velati again here on the left side.
Incomplete to the fingers of the intended receiver for the Scots, number 1, Luis Bayati. Bringing up second down for Vincent.
You need a chair?
So the Eagles last week, Brett, they were here at home. They took on Holtville, lost that one 39-26. You talked to everybody involved in that one. Had they had probably about 5 more minutes, they might have gotten that tying score on the Vikings. But little trouble stopping the run last week against Holtville. But
yeah, that seems to be their weakness. But it doesn't seem to be where Vincent goes. Never has in the years.
No.
They never have in the years I've watched them. They're a passing team, a little bit of a gadget team.
Elordui in the shotgun, looking across the middle, finds his guy. He's across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. That was again Andre Rodriguez on the catch.
Into the hands of once again number 13, Andre Rodriguez for the Scots.
The next time we have third down and about 5 for Vincent Memorial. Opening drive Friday night at Eagle Field. Scots and Eagles in an interleague matchup. Scots from the Desert League, Eagles from the Imperial Valley League. Both teams come into this one 0-1. Elordui in the shotgun, looking to his right, gets rid of it, finds his guy, can't hold on to it, never had control of the ball, ruled incomplete.
That was a close call. That could have been called a reception because he had the ball in his hands, spun, and then dropped the ball.
What's that? He didn't make a football move.
Well, he tried to. Yeah, he was
tried
starting
to, but I think he was bobbling it as he was spinning. I think he was losing control of that ball. So that's going to bring a 4th down and 5 for the Scots.
Watch a quick pass, maybe a slant over the middle.
They are at the Eagles' 37-yard line. Again, Elordui in the shotgun. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field. The Scots want to talk about it. Scots want to talk about it. They're going to huddle up before this 4th down and 5. All right, we're back here at Eagle Field. Eagles, 4th down and 5, opening drive for the Scots. They are at the Eagles' 37-yard line. Brett Cofford, Murray Anderson bringing you all of tonight's Friday Night Lights. 9:50 left on the clock.
They're stacked on the left side. Look for a little screen pass over there to try to pick up that 5 yards.
Lots of time for Elordui. His line did a great job for him, but he just could not complete that pass across the middle. Again, he was looking for Max Ascolani on that one, incomplete.
He had another receiver 10 feet to the left of him who was wide open, uncovered.
And give credit to his line. He had plenty of time to throw. Last week, it was reported he was running for his life.
Yeah.
So tonight, in the first possession at least, Elordui did have time to throw.
Well, they're young, and they'll get better as the season goes on. Young line, young team.
So here come the Eagles. Their first possession of the game. They're going to take over at their own 37-yard line. You've got Logan Youngers as the quarterback, sophomore in his 2nd season. He quarterbacked during the COVID-shortened season, so he got some experience in the spring. He's going to give the handoff, little inside handoff that was dropped by Esteban McDonough. That's going to go for a loss of about 4 yards back to the 30, looks like about the 33-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 14 for the Eagles. You've got Logan Youngers as your quarterback. Esteban McDonough is your running back. Tight formation for the Eagles. Look for their main receiver. He is Nate Smith Jr. He had a good COVID-shortened season, and he is a senior. They always look to him in the passing game. Younger's going to draw back to pass. Penalty marker down. Looks like you're going to have a pass interference call or a defensive hold. Your white hat tonight is J.J. Jackson, legendary IVC point guard.
Legendary local sporting official.
Yes, sir.
Legendary storyteller.
Legendary bad golfer, too.
Is that true?
Let's be honest, yes.
He's horrible?
He says he's working on his game, though. He's working on it.
Like Barkley. I haven't seen him play. He's athletic, though. You would think he could play golf. But
You got a defensive pass interference against the Scots.
JJ's probably the most stylish official with his calls in the Valley, in both basketball and he has his own.
He does have some flair when he makes the call.
He has a lot of flair.
So the little 3-yard pass netted 15-yard gain and a first down for the Eagles thanks to the pass interference penalty. He's going to take the ball across midfield. They're going to place it at the Scots' 49-yard line. Scott's getting their call from the sideline. Youngers is in the shotgun. He's got McDonough right behind him. His favorite target is split way out to the right. They're going to give to McDonough up the middle. He's across the 40, across the 35, down to about the 32, 33-yard line for a first down.
McDonough hit the hole hard, and last safety stopped him.
And
barely.
The Eagles are going to go quick. They're back on the line. They are ready to go. Youngers has them in the shotgun. He's ready to go. They're going to run the exact same play to McDonough. He's got to get hit right about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31-yard line. Gain of maybe a yard, maybe two.
On those little counter plays, the offensive line needs to be able to hold their blocks. And so far, they're doing a good job at it. Again, that's one of their strong points, according to the coach, the offensive line.
Second down and 8 for the Eagles. Younger's in the shotgun. McDonough's right behind him. He's going to fake to McDonough. He's looking deep. He's going to let it fly. Overthrows his receiver. Again, looking for his favorite target, Nate Smith Jr. Nate Smith is a senior, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Was the leading receiver last year in the COVID season. Had 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards passing. Last COVID season was a tough year for the Eagles. They went 0-5. 0-3 in the IVL, but they were a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing varsity level football during that short 6-week season. So that experience plus the weight room and work this summer in passing league. And Coach Gaines is pretty happy with how his Eagles have progressed since that COVID season. Younger's in the shotgun. His center is Seneca Haynes, the coach's son. Going to give it to McDonough around the right side. Get tripped up, falls forward, gets to about the 28-yard line for a gain of 3.
How hot is it today, Murray? We're 5 minutes into the game, and Carlos Salcedo, the Southwest fullback, has already completely sweated through his jersey. That's how hot it is. He's coming out for a rest right now.
Probably about, 105 at kickoff?
Took off his helmet. Yeah. Oh, it's probably 110 at kickoff.
Football weather.
Yeah. No. Having played in it, I can say no. It's not.
So you got 4th down and about 4 for the Eagles. Younger's in the shotgun. He's going to drop back. 4 receivers in the pattern. Wide open is Nate Smith Jr. He's across the 20, across the 15, pushed out just about the 10-yard line. Wide open on a little delayed crossing route.
Youngers looks good. There's a tradition of Youngers at quarterbacks at Southwest, right?
Yes, the 2017. Everybody remembers the state finalist team from
Yeah.
Southwest. That was his older brother, Cameron Youngers. And now you've got Logan Youngers trying to follow in his older brother's footsteps here. First down and 10. Youngers dropping back to pass, rolling out to his right, looking in the end zone, has his man, finds him, number 12. That is Jonah Estrada for the touchdown. Nice little rollout by Youngers there. Very controlled, knew what he was looking for. His receiver came open late, hit him, and he glided, strolled into the end zone.
Youngers can throw on the run, which is very, very important in the modern offenses that people run now.
7:18 left in the first quarter. The Eagles with the early lead. They're out here to try the extra point. That is their kicker, Aiden Salazar. Somebody late coming on the field.
Now that's the kind of stuff that makes
having to take
coach angry.
Timeout on the extra point, not what Coach Haynes wants.
Special teams. You need that, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to take a timeout on an extra point after just scoring a touchdown. You might need it later in the half.
It kills your momentum, too.
Okay, let's remind you that Friday Night Football on VSN is brought to you by Ojeda Industries. Also brought to you by commercial and industrial equipment supplier. Ojeda Industries is proud to sponsor the Valley Sports Network. Ojeda Industries was voted Ivy Press Reader's Choice for the best farming equipment provider for 2019. Located in Brawley, Ojeda Industries is here to serve you. Also brought to you by Brownie's Diner, located at 990 Main Street in Brawley. Brownie's Diner serves up good food with the Town Pump menu. Come by and savor a delicious steak from Brant Beef or their famous chicken fried steak. At Brownie's Diner, you'll leave satisfied. Call for takeout 760-344-2938. Eagles ready to try the extra point. Well, we've got a
Vincent jumped.
Flag, so they will try it from a yard and a half closer.
And looks like they might go for it now. They're bringing on a different unit. They may go for the 2-point conversion now.
Yeah, it looks like their holder and kicker are running off the field, so they're going to go for 2 points. Now, Youngers is in the game.
Got that big offensive line.
Looks like they've got Seneca Wallace in the backfield.
Uh-oh.
They scored a touchdown on this last week. They're going to give it to Wallace. He's going to bull his way forward.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to run over somebody and get the 2-point conversion. Oh, Seneca Haynes, not Wallace. My fault. Seneca Haynes.
Seneca Wallace was a quarterback, right?
Yes,
a long time ago.
Yes.
Seneca Haynes is about 285 pounds, and just someone stepped up there and got rolled.
Yes.
It's like a Pomeranian taking on a bulldog. It didn't work very well.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the kickoff.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78.
All right, the Eagles take the early 8-0 lead. You've got 7 minutes, 18 seconds left in the opening quarter. Touchdown pass from Logan Youngers has the Eagles on the board. 2-point conversion from Seneca Haynes. Again, your Southwest kicker is Aiden Salazar. He's going to call his troops in. They're going to discuss what they're going to do. No, they're going to fake. Do you think he'll ever kick it out of that formation?
No. It wouldn't be very bright. You wouldn't have a lot of coverage.
All right, he lets it go. He's going to hit the ground. Picks it up at about the 12. He's across the 30. That was Luis Velate for the Vincent Memorial Scots, and they will take over 1st and 10 at the 32. All right, second possession for the Scots. They moved the ball well in their opening possession. They just missed a wide open receiver on that 4th down play. Diego Elordui is your quarterback.
That is a good name, too.
He's got a younger brother coming, too. I think he's got a younger brother that's a freshman.
Another quarterback?
I don't know if he's a quarterback or a running back, but I hear he's got a younger brother out there. Scott's got 4 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right on this formation. Man in motion is Rodriguez. Elordui is going to keep it himself, make a spin move, break a tackle across the 35 to about the 36, 37-yard line. Elordui not the fastest quarterback.
Not swift, no.
No.
Mobile, but not swift.
Right. Able to get 5 yards on that up to the 37-yard line, setting up a 2nd down and 5. Of course, both these teams, Brett, the history here, 2017, they were both in state championship games.
Right.
Both of them played in the Imperial Valley, and both really close games that ended up, both local teams ended up falling late.
They lost heartbreakers, both of them.
Of course, that was 4 or 5 seasons ago, so it's a little different story now. Elor Dewey in the shotgun, looking across the middle. Nobody really open there, and ball falls incomplete.
The Vincent Memorial line is starting to leak a little bit as Elor Dewey drops back to pass. And again, you have that big front for Southwest and a young front for Vincent, and they're going to start to wear down a little bit, one would think.
Yeah, we bragged about them on the first drive, but the second drive they have not looked as confident with their blocking. So we've got 3rd down and 5. Again, Elor Dewey's in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. He's got 2 out to his right. High snap. Elor Dewey one-hands it, going to roll out to his left. Stop, throw across the middle, late. Ball is caught.
That is a heck of a throw.
That is Miguel Ruiz. That's a dangerous throw. Late across the middle is not advised for most quarterbacks, but Elor Dewey was able to make it happen. Found Ruiz right at the 45 of the Eagles.
He has a strong arm. He set his feet and threw across his body, which you're really not supposed to do, especially across the field, but it worked. Brett Favre got away with it forever.
Guys named Brett get away with a lot.
Isn't that the truth? You have not broken fingers.
1st and 10 for the Scots at the Eagles' 45-yard line. Now Elor Dewey's got a couple of backs next to him. He's going to give it to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is going nowhere. Credit the Eagles. Emiliano Hernandez, he was in the backfield as soon as the running back had the ball.
Emiliano's a big kid.
Loss of 7 on that one. Going to bring up 2nd down and 17 for the Scots. Eagles lead this one 8-0, still in the first quarter. Elor Dewey in the shotgun, nobody around him. Under immediate pressure, going to scramble out to his left. A lot of green grass in front of him. He's across the 40. He's still on his feet to the 20. Cuts back at the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and he's in.
And someone just said he didn't have wheels. Well,
he is in. Touchdown for the Scots. Boy, he was running for his life, and then just the whole sea parted down the left sideline.
I think what happened is the cornerback or safety over here for Southwest assumed he was going to go out of bounds, and he cut back in.
He made that cut back right about the 10-yard line to get those last 10. All right, so the Scots are on the board. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left. Scots are going to line up to go for 2. Elor Dewey again in the shotgun. And the Scots move. They're going to back him up 5 yards. So when the play broke down, the senior quarterback was able to make something happen. And with all the receivers, he had 5 receivers in the pattern. So you've got all the defensive backs following receivers and not really seeing where the quarterback's scrambling off to.
And he sort of ran in the opposite way of where the pass patterns were.
Right.
Which left things wide open. And as he was coming down the sidelines, the last person, I think, thought he was going to step out of bounds, being the quarterback, and he didn't. He cut back in.
So back up the Scots, 5 yards. They're going to try now their 2-point conversion from about the 7.5-yard line. Elor Dewey takes the pass. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got a lot of green grass out there. He's going to go for it. Goes hard the last 2 yards and is able to get in. So the Diego Elordui show for the Scots. The long touchdown
He's a running
run
back.
and the 2-point conversion. And they are able to tie this one 8-8 with 4:33 left. You are watching Friday Night Lights on VSN, the Imperial Valley's leader in high school coverage.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Back at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, Murray Anderson, Brett Crawford bringing you Friday Night Lights as the Eagles of Southwest High and Scots of Vincent Memorial Catholic are in an 8-8 tie here in the first quarter. Again, 4:33 left in the first. We've got a tie ball game between these two. These two met about 4.5 months ago when it was all Vincent Memorial, 37-0. But like we said, the Scots lost a lot of seniors. The Eagles got that year of experience, or 4.5 months of experience. But tonight should be a good one. There's the kick for the Scots. It's going to be bounced out of bounds. And I believe the Eagles will get the ball at the 40. Or is it the 30?
I think it's 35.
Is it the 35?
Other scores tonight are other Friday night football lineups. In the first quarter, Central Union High School is tied with point.
I was right for once. It is the 35.
Score.
Imperial is trailing West Hill 7-0.
Not a lot of games in the Imperial Valley tonight. Only 2 games in the Imperial Valley. Everybody else is on the road tonight. You've got this one going on here. And down in Calexico, you've got Castle Park out of Chula Vista taking on the Bulldogs.
Border battle.
Yeah.
Chula Vista versus Calexico.
I was picking Calexico in a minor upset in that one. I got to see the Bulldogs play last week. Defensively, and their lines are solid. Their offense just needs to get on the same page.
Castle Park is up and down over the years. Sometimes they're good, sometimes not so much.
Yeah, I saw in their opener, they didn't do a whole lot. They were playing Rancho Bernardo.
Well, that's a tough match right there. Rancho Bernardo is always good.
All right, it's McDonough around the left side. He's across the 40 to about the 45 for the Eagles.
I think we could call McDonough a slasher.
That's exactly 10 yards for a first down. They are at their own 45 and ready to go again. Again, the Eagles don't waste any time. They're going to give it to McDonough on the left side again. He's going to get wrapped up after about a gain of 2 or 3 in this one. Eagles have the ball at their own 47-yard line. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd down and 8. Youngers in the offense, always seemingly out of the shotgun. McDonough's right behind Youngers. They're going to give it to McDonough, and he dropped it on the handoff, recovered by the Scots.
Bad exchange.
Fumble on the play makes its way into the hands of
That's what plagues option football consistently.
First and 10,
That ride, and you ride the running back, and then you pull it out, and sometimes the running back holds on and the ball drops. It's a wonderful play, but that's the issue with it.
All right, so the Scots have the ball on the turnover. They get it at the Eagles' 44-yard line. Up at Valley Center at the end of the first quarter, it is 0-0 ball game between the Wildcats and Valley Center. Elordui in the shotgun, again, under heavy pressure, trying to try and get out to the right. And Mr. Seneca Haynes said, no, sorry, you're not going. Let me get my big old paw on you and throw you down.
brought to you by number 61, Seneca Haynes and company of the Eagles. Moving the ball back, spotting it.
We heard from an informed source that Mr. Haynes is being recruited by some
For the Scots.
just under major college football programs, the next level.
Well, he certainly got the size a college coach would want to work with.
Moves well, too.
Yeah. And obviously the IQ for the sport with dad as a head coach, coach's kid.
Yeah, his dad's coached at the college level, high school level.
Yeah.
So
after the loss, it looks like it's about 2nd down and 20 now for the Scots back at their own 47-yard line. They've got to get it all the way to the Eagles' 34 for a first down. 2nd down. Quick out to the right, dropped. Elor Dewey was looking for Esteban Sanchez out on the right side, unable to reel it in.
So Vincent is a Catholic school out of Calexico, and they get some kids out of Mexicali, occasionally some from Ensenada, some local kids, some Valley kids, mix of players from all over. A lot of them often play for one of the Pop Warner teams earlier in their lives.
The Halcones.
The Halcones.
From Mexicali, yes.
Yeah.
Produce some good talent.
They continue their careers over here on this side of the border.
4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right for Elor Dewey. He's back to pass. Blitz is coming. He's going to let it go deep. Oh! Just overthrows his receiver. Looking for Armando Apodaca there. Just got his fingertips but could not bring it in.
Good defensive play. The defensive back made a nice play on the ball, too.
4th down and 20 now for the Scots. It looks like they are going to be in punt formation. .243 left in your first quarter here at Eagle Field. Scots and Eagles all tied up at 8. Scots in punt formation. There's the snap, there's the kick. It's a low end-over-end kick, fielded at the 35-yard line by the Eagles' Jonah Estrada, who just reached up and snagged it.
That's one of those things where, one of those plays where the coach says, oh my God, no, oh great, go, go, go. 'Cause I don't think he expected Jonah to catch that ball and run with it, but he did fine.
1st and 10 now for the Eagles. They'll take over at the 42-yard, their own 42. Again, Youngers is your quarterback. Logan Younger stands 5'10", about 160 pounds. He's going to give the ball to McDonough. McDonough up the left, bounce it out to the left side. It gets to about the 45, but we've got a flag down. Let's see if it's going to come back for a hold.
It's in the area of holding. Veteran reffing crew here. A lot of familiar faces from my years as a ref here in the Valley.
Unfortunately, a shortage of referees here in the Valley.
Yeah,
have
there
moved
is.
Games to Thursdays and Saturdays this season. So your Friday Night Lights is happening. Could be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday this season.
You don't get paid a lot. You get yelled at a lot. You run a lot, especially this time of year. I was reffing a game in Imperial once. I cramped horribly early in the year. First game of the year against Modern Day Catholic. No Francis Parker, and I was done. As were many of the players in that game too.
There was cramping last week at the game I was in Calexico, and I heard here also with Southwest. So this time of year, you're going to get a lot of that. 1st down and 20 for the Eagles. Younger's going to drop bass, looking deep across the middle. Plenty of time. Now he's going to take off and run with it. He's across the 40, across the 45, still on his feet, goes out about the 49-yard line.
Youngers is a mobile kid. He runs well. He has decent speed. Can throw on the run.
And you can see he had it for about 4 seconds in the backfield, then he said, I've got to get out of here. I've had the ball too long, you know. That natural instinct that, okay, I've got to go.
Quarterbacking is in his DNA.
So he's up to the 48-yard line, going to bring up 2nd down, and it looks like about 4. He's going to give the ball to a new running back, number 20, Nathan Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets right to about midfield, setting up a 3rd down and 2. You know, ever since that state finalist team for the Eagles, they have struggled. That was in 2017. Coach John Mitasinka stayed on for the next year, and I think they won 4, maybe 5 games that year. And then Coach Haynes came in and took over in 2019. We've got a timeout on the field for the Scots, and we can let you know that VSN Friday Night Lights is brought to you by the Dom Team. The Dom Team Real Estate Company serves the entire Imperial Valley with a full array of services limited not only to residential, but including farmland, commercial, and industrial ground. For honest and reliable real estate advice, it's the Dom Team Real Estate Company, 760-337-8600. Friday Night Football on VSN, also brought to you by Havens Landscaping. Havens & Sons. Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro. Specializes in gravel, rock, and stone. For all your landscaping materials and needs, it's Havens Landscaping. Let us know what you need for your next project. Call us at 760-352-6735. That's Havens Landscaping, a proud sponsor of VSN. So the Eagles have the ball, 3rd down and 2, right at the midfield stripe. Eagles' 3rd drive of the game. They scored on their opening drive, fumbled on their 2nd drive, and are looking for the play to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 2. Younger's going to keep it. He's across the 50, makes a move, gets to the 45, and he's got the 1st down.
Right back up to the line.
Minute 15 left in the opening quarter. Youngers has him right back at the line in the shotgun. Going to give to Rodriguez again. Rodriguez bounces out to the left. He gets just across the 40.
Almost broke it longer. One of the Vincent players hung onto his jersey and was dragged.
Gain of 6 for Rodriguez there, down to the 39-yard line. And Logan Younger's in the backfield, sends McDonough up next to the line of scrimmage. Drops back to pass, plenty of time, looking across the middle, has his receiver to about the 27-yard line. That is Andres Lopez for the Eagles.
Younger's throwing it, showing a strong arm, put the ball right on the money, right over the middle.
Younger's going to give to McDonough. McDonough up the middle, across the 25, down to about the 23-yard line.
That big offensive line of Southwest starting to dominate a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're kind of pushing around that Scots defensive line. It's a really young defensive squad for Coach Wong and the Scots. And that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So at the end of the 1st quarter from Eagle Field, it is Southwest 8, Vincent Memorial 8, but the Eagles are on the drive. You are watching Friday Night Lights on VSN, the Valley Sports Network. And we're back at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School. 2nd quarter action. Younger's rolling out to his right, looking for his receiver, and it looks like it is caught down inside the 10-yard line.
The flag down might be a late hit. Late flag.
Oh, you're
by
right, late flag.
Jackson. That was a hold.
It looks like you've got a hold on the Eagles.
That flag came in late.
And that was deep in the backfield as well. That's going to push the Eagles back.
15-yard gain erased, and then -10 on top of that.
Pushes the Eagles all the way back to the 36-yard line. Second down. From Calexico, we have a score. It's Calexico 20, Castle Park 6. Younger's in the shotgun, drops back to pass, under heavy pressure, got a little screen pass, finds McDonough across the 30 to the 25 to the 20. Looks like he's brought down about the 13 or 14-yard line.
Flag down. Another flag down. Probably a hold out here.
Nicely designed screen pass by the Eagles.
Looks like we're going to have a hold on one of the blockers downfield.
Yeah, it looks like the hold happened about the 19-yard line. That's
Yeah.
where they're going to march it back from. So that's where the Eagles will take it. Second down at the 29-yard line. Second down looks like about 11. Younger's in the shotgun. He's going to give it to McDonough. McDonough across the 30. Makes one man miss at the 25. Down to just across the 20 to the 19.
McDonough did a nice little jump cut there. You don't see
Yeah,
that a lot at the
yeah.
high school level.
Well, McDonough got a lot of yardage during the COVID season. He got a lot of carries, a lot of experience.
Once again. Coming within a yard of the first down marker. Bringing up third down for Southwest.
So third and short for the Eagles. Going to stay in the shotgun formation. This would be a play for Seneca Haynes, if you ask me. But they're going to give it to Rodriguez up the middle, across the 15 to about the 11.
Running behind, speaking of Seneca Haynes, running right behind the big center.
They know where to run.
That's right.
So the Eagles have it first and 10 at the 12-yard line. 10:34 left in the half. All tied up 8-8. Younger's going to give it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez made one man miss, couldn't make the second man miss, gets to only about the 10.
Big defensive play by the Scots.
Going to bring up second down and 8.
Diego Gallego stops the Eagles ball carrier, bringing up second down for Southwest.
The Vincent defense is visibly weary. They are walking around with their hands on their hips.
It's like that boxer in about the 9th or 10th round.
But this is going to, they're
Time-
only about a third of the way through the fight, though.
Timeout for the Scots. I think they saw that too, Brad, and they're going to give them
Yeah,
60 seconds
they need a
to
rest.
catch their breath before this second down and 8 play. We'll remind you, VSN's Friday Night Football brought to you by the Imperial Irrigation District. Dippy Duck, IID's official safety mascot, has been teaching children water safety for more than 50 years. Recognizing the need to further educate youth in the Valley, he recently took on the challenge of promoting energy safety as well. Remember, please stay safe around the canal. So the Eagles are mounting a charge down to about right about the 10-yard line. Second down and 8. They need to get to the 2 for a first down. Again, as we talked about before that timeout, the Scots don't look like the freshest defense walking out there.
No, and you have a bunch of 17 and 18-year-olds playing against a bunch of 14 and 15-year-olds.
Right.
It's going to start wearing them down after a while.
And they're getting pushed around pretty well.
Yeah. And some of these 17 and 18-year-olds in the line on Southwest are big fellas, big dudes.
Younger's going to fake the give, going to roll out to his right, has a man in the end zone, lets it go just out of the reach.
Missed.
Just out of the reach. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 from the
Completed
10-yard line.
Number 12, Jonah Estrada. That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
You got to like Youngers. Even when he misses it, he looks good. He throws
It's a
the
good
ball.
ball.
Well.
It's a good ball, yeah.
Not the biggest guy in the world, but a good arm, accuracy, moves around well, doesn't make bad decisions.
And only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore.
He started last year as a freshman, didn't he?
Started in that COVID season, that
Yeah.
5-game, 6-game season. Started as a freshman. Took his lumps, honestly.
Just think how good he's going to be by the time he's a senior.
I believe he had 2 touchdowns, 8 interceptions in that short COVID season. So he learned a lot.
Sounds like me in college intramural football when I was a quarterback.
You pass the ball?
Yeah, that's all you do in college intramural football.
Youngers trying to throw the little
my
flare
goodness.
pass, and the Scots, number 68. Pablo Zavala had a beat on that one. It was more toward him than it was getting out to the receiver.
He diagnosed that. He almost picked it off and may have run it for a touchdown, though someone probably would have caught him. But still, he read it very well.
With the incompletion, brings up 4th down and 8 now for the Eagles at the 10-yard line. Again, Younger's in the shotgun. He's got Rodriguez next to him. Drops back to pass. Looking to the deep corner. He's got a man. He was looking for
overthrew
Nate
him.
Smith and just overthrew him in that back end zone.
Smith just ran out of room, had to back up on the ball,
This is incomplete and just through the fingertips of the
just
Eagles' intended
out of his
receiver.
reach.
So with the incompletion, the Eagles turn the ball over to the Scots. Scots able to hold a little bend, don't break action there for the Scots defense.
And those defenders are going to head right to that bench and the water tanks, and they're going to refill.
Well, it looks like only about 4 of them get to come off the field. The rest got to play offensive line.
Such is life at small high school football.
Yeah,
You
Vincent
go
Memorial.
both ways.
Enrollment of about 230, 250, I believe, at
Yeah.
Vincent Memorial. So not a lot of selection there.
But a lot of them play. You know, you have to give them credit for that.
So the Scots take over, 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. You got 9:36 left in the first half. All knotted up, 8-8 here at Eagle Field. There's the snap. Elor Dewey on the run as soon as he got the ball. He's got a lot of green field in front of him. Makes one man miss at the 20. He's across the 25 to the 30. Another long run for Elor Dewey. He gets to about the 40-yard line.
You know, I don't think anyone would describe him as fast,
No.
but he's shifty. He runs well. He reads, blocks well. He's strong. What does he weigh? Does it say there?
No.
Probably weighs about 195, probably, I would guess.
Okay.
You think? It was about 5'10", 190 maybe?
I would say he's very comparable to Youngers.
Yeah.
About the same size. So, yeah,
He's a little
5'10",
thicker, a little
5'10",
thicker.
190.
He's not an easy guy to tackle.
And he clearly knows the game. He knows football, so he knows what one little shoulder shake or one little jab step will do.
Looks like he's been playing quarterback for a long time.
All right. Scots are shifting receivers to opposite sides of the field. Elor Dewey in the shotgun. Bad snap. That was the problem last week. Elor Dewey running for his life and chucks it up. Ill-advised. Incomplete. And then the senior makes that kind of throw.
Yeah.
This is intercepted
You know,
by
so-
Eagle number 19.
The Southwest defender just found out that you cannot catch with your face mask. Hit him right in the helmet, right in the face mask.
I think he was slipping as it was coming
He
to him,
was.
too. It was kind of a falling thing.
Hit him
And
right smack in the
ended up in
face
the
mask.
in the grill. 2nd down and 10 for the Scots at their own 40. Again, 5 receivers on the field for Vincent Memorial. There's no impression they're going to run ever unless it's Elor Dewey running for his life. Elor Dewey back to pass, gets it out quickly, comes up a little bit short. So, Brett, the Scots' best plays tonight have been early on. They had a little bit of passing game going, but lately it's been Elor Dewey on a scramble.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think that's sustainable offense.
Well, yeah, you have to at least make them respect your receivers, or they're just, when he runs, all the defensive backs can run at him.
Right. You would think they'd have a draw play or something as well, but
You can't do that if you don't have any
they don't
running
set,
backs in the backfield.
don't set anybody up in the backfield.
You can occasionally run a reverse with the receiver maybe out of that formation.
Snap to Elias. He's looking to pass, gets rid of it quickly, has his man across the 50. Hauled in by, who was that number? Armando Apodaca with the catch and the first down for the Scots, across midfield to the 48. So 1st and 10 for the Scots. They are into Eagle territory now at the 48-yard line. Elias was not even looking when that snap came back and hit him. Snap falls to the ground, and Elias able to recover it.
Every time Vincent gets something going, something goes wrong. Youthful mistakes, it looks like often.
Well, talking to Coach Wong this week, he talked about the bad snaps that happened to the Scots last week in San Diego. He talked about the bad special teams that happened to him last week in San Diego. All things that, during that quick, 3 weeks to get ready for the first game, you've got a week of conditioning, guys finally getting back out to practice. All those little things that probably don't get worked on those first few weeks.
Not enough, anyway.
Elias back to pass, under heavy pressure, looks across the middle. Finds his guy right at midfield. Again, that is Apodaca with the catch.
Pass is complete to the Scots. Ball receivers finding the ball. Dead center field. 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 now for the Scots.
The linesman making that call, Benny Carter, legendary Central running back, way back when.
And current Hopeville baseball coach.
Yes, he is. From a fine Imperial Valley athletic family.
They certainly know their baseball.
And football.
Gene Martin wasn't too bad.
As a football player?
Football player, yeah.
Ryan was good, too.
You're right.
And Lefty, of course, played their dad,
right.
grandfather, played a lot of baseball up to the major leagues.
Elias back to pass, finds his man at the 46, brought down immediately. That was Luis Velati.
Pass is complete to ball receiver number 1, Luis Beati.
Luis Velati may be the smallest varsity football player in the Valley this year. I bet he doesn't weigh 125 pounds. What do you think?
I think I weighed that in the 2nd grade.
At the start of the year.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, you were 150.
Well, snack time.
Yeah.
Snack time in 2nd grade was awesome. 4th down and 8 for the Scots. They are at their own 46-yard line and in punt formation. And we had some movement at the line. I think this one's going to get called back, although I don't see a flag.
I don't see any flag.
The ball's going to roll. Fantastic roll for the Scots inside the 5-yard line. I don't know how there wasn't a flag on that. There was movement in the middle of the line. But let's keep playing. That's JJ's motto. 5:33 left in the 2nd half. And it is all tied up at Southwest Field. Friday Night Football on VSN.
High School and Valley Center.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
All right, the Eagles have the ball, I think, at their own about 3-yard line. They're going to complete a pass for about 4 yards.
Play by number 30 of the Scots, Diego Gallegos brings down the Eagles ball carrier, number 12.
That was Jonah Estrada on the catch for the Eagles.
2nd down for the Eagles.
It's like out to about the 6 or 7-yard line with that one. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. They're going to give up the middle on this one. He gets across the 10 to about the 11-yard line.
I would guess McDonough has 65, 70 yards already.
That was McDonough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's had some nice runs in this first half.
Nothing super long. I think the longest one was about 15, but a lot of 7s and 8s.
Eagles at the line of scrimmage, 3rd down. 3rd and short. Late handoff up the middle. Gonna be plenty enough for the first down. That was McDonough on the carry.
Ball carrier number 22, Esteban McDonough moves the ball.
Up to about the 19-yard line. Eagles first down.
1st and 10, Southwest.
McDonough's a senior for the Eagles, standing 5'9", 160 pounds.
Plays a little bigger than that, though. Breaks a lot of tackles.
He's got Nathan Rodriguez is in the backfield now next to Youngers. Youngers back to pass, looking across the middle, looking, late break across the middle, complete, and run out of bounds about the 28-yard line. That was Jonah Estrada on the catch. Out to about the 30. Enough for a first down. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Again, all knotted up, 8-8, 3 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first half. Eagles and Scots, an interleague matchup. Scots from the Desert League, Eagles from the Imperial Valley League. Ironically, playing on both teams' home field here tonight because this is where the Scots play their home games, as they are without a field down in Calexico. Youngers has a man wide open. Estrada caught at the 45, 46-yard line for the first down.
I've never asked this question. Where do the Eagles practice?
The
At
Scots.
The park the Scots. Where do they practice? At the
Right
park?
across the street from the
At the
school.
at the park?
Yes. Yep. The Scots have been known to use this as their home field. Central for a game or two has been their home field. Calexico once in a while. I know the state championship game was played on the Calexico High School field down there. Youngers has McDonough in motion. He's going to give up the middle to Rodriguez. Very good defensive play. Nice play. Can't get a number on
Defensive play by number 5, Esteban Sanchez of the Scots.
Esteban Sanchez. Credit him for the stop there. He fought off his blocker and made the tackle.
And he's a linebacker, too. He was blitzing or diagnosed to play really quickly.
Threw him for a loss of 2 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 12 at the 44-yard line for the Eagles. Again, the clock is moving. We're at 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the half. All tied up, 8-8 here at Eagle Field. Scots and Eagles. Flag on the play. Probably going to get some sort of motion penalty. Formation? Oh, false start. There we go.
Yeah.
Or traveling. Wrong sport.
Yeah,
Wrong. I'm used to seeing that with traveling.
he gave offside on offense, which I don't think you can actually call. That was his initial call, but yeah.
False start on the Eagles. Going to push it back 5 yards, bring up 2nd down. 2nd down looks like about 17 yards to go. Youngers has 2 receivers right and 2 receivers left. Drops back. Plenty of time to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Takes it up the middle. Slides down at the 50. Actually, on a plays at the 49, as that's where his slide started. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Southwest. Clock is moving. You're at 1:45 left in the half. Eagles with the 3rd down and 7.
All of a sudden, it's really breezy here. Out of nowhere. It's like thunderstorm weather, maybe.
Youngers back to pass. Under pressure, late across the middle. He's got Nate Smith Jr. across the 40, across the 35, lowers his shoulder for a couple extra yards to the 30. That late drag across the middle has been working for Nate Smith and the Eagles.
If you have a big offensive line that can hold off the defense, that'll work.
Yeah, you just need a couple extra seconds for that route to be open a lot. First down and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Eagles. Younger's got to give to McDonough, who I don't know if he tripped himself or if Younger's kind of tripped him. That was Rodriguez, by the way, not McDonough. Sorry about that.
They were tangled up.
Got their feet tangled, so no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Clock's running. We're under a minute now in the first half. Taking a lot of time here. We are at 42 seconds now for a hurry-up offense. Not a lot of hurry when you got under a minute. Younger's back to pass. Under heavy pressure, going to get dragged. No, breaks the tackle. Makes another man miss. Comes back this way. And finally runs out of bounds at the 30, but
used up a lot of time.
Used up a lot of time and got very little yardage. He could have thrown an incomplete pass and got it back to the same spot 13 seconds earlier. I don't know how that switched. Okay, third down. I was wondering about the yard marker. Third down and 12 for the Eagles. Again, not much time left. 26 seconds left. All knotted up. 8-8. Eagles and Scots. Youngers from the shotgun under heavy pressure, lets it go, and his receiver just took his eye off the ball. Did not watch it all the way in. William Lillian, 6'1", 160-pound receiver, just didn't watch that one in and started turning his head looking where to run before he caught it.
Exactly.
So it brings up fourth down and 12, 22 seconds left. Younger's in the shotgun, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, scrambling, going to keep it himself. Eludes one man, gets across the 25 to about the 24. Not enough for the first down. Going to be a turnover on downs with 13 seconds left.
It looked like Youngers was still looking to throw the ball downfield, but he, in doing so, as he scrambled, he crossed the line. I think he realized that, and then he just had to run.
Yeah, you can see he kind of cocked it, but then he thought about it, and he was about a yard or two past the line, so he kept it. So 13 seconds left in the first half, Brad. I think if you were to ask Coach Wong if he'd be happy with an 8-8 tie headed to the locker room, he would have taken it.
And I think they will take a knee right here and happily go to the locker room with the tie.
Yeah, because our first drive, we saw Southwest kind of go right down the field and score on him.
This may be the first time they're not playing out of the
shot. First time Elor Dewey is actually under center.
Yeah.
He's going to take the snap, take a knee, and we are going to get to halftime. So it's halftime here at Southwest, where you have the Southwest Eagles 8, the Vincent Memorial Catholic Scots 8, as you're watching Friday Night Football right here on VSN, Valley Sports Network, your #1 network for high school sports coverage.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer. Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer. Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
So I went to the dealership because the salesman promised me he could get me a car. But after spending all day there, he comes and he says, "Sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit." But what am I supposed to do? I need a car.
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
So I went to the dealership because the salesman promised me he could get me a car. But after spending all day there, he comes and he says, "Sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit." But what am I supposed to do? I need a car.
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
So I went to the dealership because the salesman promised me he could get me a car. But after spending all day there, he comes and he says, "Sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit." But what am I supposed to do? I need a car.
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
All right, we are back here at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, where it's halftime, and the Eagles and Scots all tied up at 8. Brett, we saw in that first half, we saw sort of what we really thought we'd see. We saw a young Vincent Memorial team, not a lot of numbers, get kind of pushed around in that first half, but a bend don't break mentality there at the end kept the score tied.
Yeah, they're resilient. They're young, they're small, thin, but they're not giving up. There was a point where they looked like they were ready to break down. They looked worn out.
The Eagles were able to take their opening drive and march all the way down the field with a touchdown pass from Logan, and then a 2-point conversion from Seneca Haynes got the Eagles on top 8-0. The Scots on their their second possession were able to get their touchdown thanks to a long run from quarterback Diego Elor-Dewey. Elor-Dewey had 5 receivers on the play. All of them sort of headed out to the right side of the field. Elor-Dewey came around the left and was able to get the long run and get the the Scots back even.
Yeah, he's a talented guy, and he's not the swiftest runner in the world, but very shifty.
Both teams are back on the field. Coach Haynes is back. Coach Wong is back on the field. And we're looking forward. I think it's going to be a good second half of football, Brett. I think it's going to be a real even game. If the Eagles can get that running game, establish that, don't get away from that. Let McDonough, let Rodriguez just pound the ball at the Scots and wear them out.
Even let Youngers run, too.
Right.
It was interesting. We were talking about Southwest having that dominant team a few years ago with Younger's older brother that dominated the Valley and went to state final. But other than that, Southwest has not been a football powerhouse over the years. And
no.
You just wonder why. They're good. They're usually good in baseball, good in softball.
Soccer team is usually decent.
Soccer, very good.
Basketball team has its up and down.
Field. Basketball, girls sometimes have been good. Boys, not often. But football has never, aside from that one run with the 3 cousins.
Right.
It's been, and you wonder why. Maybe it's the feeder areas, because Central right across town is consistently at least good. Sometimes very good.
Right.
And it's 20 blocks away.
Right.
So it's just.
All right. Let's remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by IV Welding and Mechanical, industrial welding contractor for all your heavy metal needs. IV Welding incorporates welding techniques to build high-quality systems that exceed client expectations and uphold industry regulations. Call Fred Baeza at 760-482-9353. That's IV Welding and Mechanical in El Centro. VSN's Friday Night Lights also brought to you by Marianne Valenzuela, your State Farm insurance agent in the Imperial Valley, specializing in auto, home, business, property, and more. And with over 20 years of experience, Marianne will help figure out what coverage you need to take control of your financial future. Like a good neighbor, she's located at 122 Main Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela at 760-344-0447. Also, VSN's Friday Night Lights brought to you by Burgers and Beer. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer at 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open 7 days a week and serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Burgers and Beers, the place to watch the big game. Great food and great service. That's Burgers and Beer. All right, teams are lining up for the kickoff as we get this second half started. Vincent Memorial is going to deliver the second half kickoff to the Eagles. Eagles will be traveling east to west here at Eagle Field. As you were right, Brett, you mentioned a breeze has certainly picked up here. Kind of knocked about 15 degrees off the temperature.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 15 degrees because it's coming from the south. If it were coming from the west, maybe, but from the south, it's a hot wind. A Scirocco, as they say.
We call it a coffer, a hot wind.
Exactly. And blow it hard.
All right, second half getting underway. Eagles and Scots all tied up at 8. This interleague showdown. From the Desert League, it's the Scots. From the IVL, it's the Eagles. And there's your kick, fielded at about the 10-yard line. That is Nathan Rodriguez. He's not able to get much, only out to about the 15 or 16-yard line before he's brought down.
Good coverage.
Number 30 for the Scots, bringing down the ball carrier for the Eagles.
One of those things they tell kick returners,
coverage.
Don't run horizontally, run vertical.
Yep.
Spotting the ball at the 16-yard line.
So that's where Youngers will bring the Eagles out. 1st and 10 at the 16.
But it's hard to run vertically when you have no blocking, which was the case there. He had like 4 guys coming after him.
So Youngers has 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Looks like he's got McDonough right behind him. He's going to give it to McDonough up the middle. Going to get dragged down at about the 20. So a gain of 4 is going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Southwest.
McDonough, number 22, moves the ball 4 yards in the positive direction for the Eagles. 2nd down.
Just underway here in the second half. Eagles with the ball. 2nd down and 6 at the 20-yard line. They're going to give it to McDonough again. McDonough gets tripped up right about the 25. Going to be a little bit short of a 1st down.
Vincent Memorial defense coming out and bucking up early on, right?
Yeah, they're fresh.
They're ready. They're not deep, but the guys out there are playing hard. And they're not big either.
McDonough in the shotgun, 3rd down and 1. He's gonna keep it, fake to McDonough. Looked like he was gonna run, rolls out, makes the pass out to Jonah Estrada, who's gonna get the 1st down. But we might have a flag down.
Receiver number 12, Jonah Estrada.
We can tell you other scores involving Imperial Valley Schools. Imperial is up in Santee taking on West Hills. That one is tied up 7-7. Point Loma up in Point Loma has a 21-10 lead on Central. Down in Calexico, the Bulldogs of Coach Fernando Solano up 34-6 on Castle Park. And at halftime, it's Valley Center 3, Brawley 0 up at Valley Center.
You think maybe the Central players are just enjoying the weather too much in Point Loma, that they're maybe getting a tremendous relief?
I don't think Rookie Pena's letting them enjoy nothing, down 21-10.
I think they're going to wave off this penalty. That's what I think.
We've got a long discussion between JJ and his crew out there. Yeah, you guys can meet at Burgers and Beer, or you guys can, meet at Chili's after the game. Come on, guys.
All 4 out of the 5 officials are in that huddle right there. And these are veteran guys.
So illegal man downfield is the call. They're going to march the Eagles back. A couple games we forgot to tell you about up in Pine Valley. It's Mountain Empire 14, Hopeville 0 at halftime. And it is, no score. The game between Calipatria and Desert Mirage was canceled.
Illegal man downfield.
From what I understand, during some COVID issues between those 2 schools. So no game between Desert Mirage and Calipatria tonight. So the penalty's going to march the Eagles all the way back to the 20-yard line.
When you have a quarterback who holds onto the ball, who rolls, who scrambles. You're going to get some of those illegal man downfield penalties. It's
Yeah,
pretty,
well,
pretty common.
he even made the move like he was going to run. He took off inside and kind of hopped back to make the pass. By then, his linemen are going to be downfield.
And that's what you call an error of commission, not omission. I mean, you know, they're just trying to get down the field and block for the guy. And if they make that mistake, I don't know how angry you can get at your lineman for hustling.
3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. They're at their own 20-yard line. Younger's going to fake the handoff to McDonough, roll out, looking for his man, dropped by Estrada. Nice pass by Youngers, yes.
Right on the money, and that's a hard throw. That's a long throw.
Jonah Estrada, just a sophomore, 5'7", 145. That ball was placed right where he needed it to be and just couldn't make the catch. 4th down and 7 with the incompletion. So the big illegal man downfield penalty took away the 1st down and is going to send the ball over to the Scots here on the punt. Nice student body crowd for the Eagles here tonight.
Good crowd in general, considering how hot it is and COVID restrictions. You got a nice contingent over on the Vincent side, up from Calexico and Mexicali. They have some signs over there, some spirit.
Short punt by
horrible kick.
Okay, I said short. You said horrible. Okay. Diplomacy is not Mr. Crawford's strong point.
Never has been.
Short punt for the Eagles. Going to go out of bounds. Looks like barely at the 32-yard line. What'd that punt net about?
About 4?
5 yards maybe?
4?
Yeah.
I think 4.
4-yard punt.
So
it's going to hurt the average.
So horrible was not that harsh a description.
1st down and 10 for the Scots.
It was short and askew, like my golf shots. Short and hooked. So I gave up the sport.
1st and 10, already at the Eagles' 32-yard line. 3 receivers right. He's got a man in motion. And the receiver decided to start a little bit early. That was Luis Velati.
Number 1 in your heart and in your program.
Ball starting to be charged to the Scots, moving the ball in the negative direction 5 yards.
So back the Scots up 5 yards, setting up 1st down and 15 at the 37-yard line. Eagles need to get this, Scots need to get this one to the 22-yard line. 10 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Eagles unable to do anything on their first possession of the half. Elordui back to pass, under pressure, looks across the middle, has a man wide open at the 26.
Boom!
Takes the ball back to the 10. You're going to get a
blindside block.
Yeah, you're going to get a crackback block that's going to bring it back.
Yeah.
Eagle sideline's not happy, but high school football, that's an easy call.
Yeah. You saw that coming.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, you can't do that anymore. Back in the old days when I was playing before we had face masks, you could do that. I used to do that. That was kind of my specialty. But
so yeah, you're going to get a personal foul on the Scots. The pass actually went for a touchdown to Max Ascolani. Was the Italian, was the receiver who caught that one and took it into the end zone. But it's kind of coming back after the crackback block.
It's a good shot, but can't do that anymore. You got to protect the brains and the necks of the players.
So it looks like they're going to march back 15 yards from about the 17-yard line. Should put us at about the 33 if my Hopeville math is correct.
And it's, since you have to protect the kids, right? You have to protect the players.
Yeah.
It's not as spectacular. That's a spectacular block, but it's how guys get spinal injuries. That's how guys get head injuries.
Right. It's not the cool thing it used to be back in the day.
The Jack Tatum days.
Yeah.
Who actually paralyzed someone, so.
So it's going to bring up 1st down and 11 after the 15-yarder was marched off. Elordui in the shotgun. We have some movement on the Scots line. You're going to back him up 5 more yards. So game's getting a little sloppy here.
So do you think the Southwest roster has more football players or cheerleaders?
That is a lot of cheerleaders.
That's a lot of
That's
cheerleaders.
a lot of cheerleaders for the Eagles.
All Stars going to be charged to the Scots once again, moving the ball 5 yards.
They're making up for not having cheerleading during COVID time.
And you wonder, is the JV and freshman cheerleading squads just that big
might
as well?
just be the varsity.
Yeah, that could only be the varsity squad. So we've got a timeout on the field. The Eagles are going to take, well, maybe not. JJ's not letting them come on the field. Oh, okay, there we go, yeah. So we've got a timeout on the field. It's 8-8, 10 minutes and 1 second left here in the third quarter. And you are watching Friday Night Lights on VSN Valley Sports Network.
You're spending all day there. He comes and he says, sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit. But what am I supposed to do? I need a car.
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
First down at about 16. Ilordui takes the snap, rolling right. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, going to fall incomplete. Ilordui had to reach for the snap, then was under immediate pressure, and the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. So that play looked doomed from the start. Going to set up second down and 16 for the Scots.
Seems like they've had the ball for a long time without going anywhere.
Well, they went for a touchdown, then
Yeah.
brought it back, you know. So
Called back on the illegal block.
we have an update from Point Loma in the third quarter. The Central Spartans have taken the lead 24-21 on Point Loma. Ilordui in the shotgun. Grabs a snap, under heavy pressure, it's a screen pass. Finds his man, Max Ascalani, on the screen pass, but the linemen were able to sniff that out and get back and make the tackle.
Pass is complete to number 7, Max Ascolani. The small gain on the play for the Scots, bringing up third down.
So that's going to set up third down at about 16. Again, 8-8, 9 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Scots with the ball, 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Man in motion is Rodriguez. Ilordui back to pass, under heavy pressure, is going to let it go deep. Has a man wide open with the catch, and touchdown Eagles. That looked like
Defensive back just bit on something.
Yeah, bit on the little fake. Armando Apodaca, I believe, is your receiver for the touchdown, able to get behind the defensive back, and the ball delivered right to Apodaca for the touchdown from Ilordui. So 8:49 left, and the Scots take the 14-8 lead pending the extra point.
The Southwest coaching staff is not at all happy. A lot of hands on hips right now. Sort of a desperation play, and it worked.
Yeah, not much had been working for the Scots to that point, and so it was heave it as far as you can and see if Apodaca can get behind the defense. And he
the
did.
Defender bit on a little bit of a pump fake.
Scott set up for the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick has absolutely no chance of going in. It is low and wide left. So with 8:49 left in the third quarter, it is Vincent Memorial 14,
So with 8:49 remaining in the third
Southwest
quarter, the
8.
score is 14-8 in favor of the hosting.
Friday Night Football on VSN is brought to you by Fred Miramontes for Undersheriff. Fred Miramontes Undersheriff reminds you that you can start a neighborhood watch program in your rural area. The Sheriff's Department Crime Prevention Unit can assist you by meeting with you and your neighbors. Call 442-265-2000 for more information. Support your neighborhood watch volunteers. Valley Sports Network, VSN, the #1 source for high school athletics in the Imperial Valley. Make sure to visit our new and improved website at valleysportsnet.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com, VSN Valley Sports Network, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Valley Sports Network. So here we are at Eagle Field. Scots just take the lead, 14-8 on the long completion from Elor Dewey to Apodaca.
The players lined up on the wrong sides of the field for the kickoff.
Well,
It's the second game of the year.
yeah, second game of the year.
They didn't really play much last year, so. Then again, I was hearing a story about a couple basketball officials who had the teams going the wrong way.
I've seen it. I've seen it
You've
happen.
seen it happen too?
I've seen it happen.
I
yeah.
did it once with my friend. One of the guys Sal, who's reffing today.
Calexico puts another touchdown on the board, and the Bulldogs are up on Castle Park 41-6 down in Calexico.
Bulldog juggernaut.
The Bulldogs, I saw them play last week. They play good defense. They have a nice big line, defense and offensive lines. If they could figure out their offense and get it clicking, they were going to be a dangerous team. It looks like they've got it working tonight against Castle Park. There's the kickoff, fielded by McDonough at the 14. Makes one man miss. He's up the left sideline, across the 30, across the 40. He's at the 50.
He's gone.
One man's got the angle on him, makes the dive, can't get the tackle. Esteban McDonough in for the touchdown. An 84-yard touchdown return for senior Esteban McDonough has electrified the Southwest student section. And we have a Vincent Memorial Scott down at about the 42-yard line.
He's cramping. Just cramping.
Yeah, it looks like cramps are trying to stretch him out.
So right as McDonough was entering the end zone, one of the players came and cracked back on a guy. Lucky he didn't get a penalty.
Yeah, really unnecessary. McDonough was already crossing the goal line when he came.
Not smart, and I just saw a coach address him when he came over to the side.
Yeah, it happened at about the 6 or 7 yard line. McDonough didn't need the block. So the Vincent Memorial player is up. He got doing that little cramp walk where.
Meaning he'll have cramps again in another 5 minutes.
That is the kicker, by the way, for the Scots. Probably doesn't play a whole lot. All right, so the Eagles have tied this up at 14-all. The Scots work hard to get their touchdown. Eagles come back and say, we'll do it in one play on the kick return for the touchdown. Eagles going for one. High snap. Going to be fielded by Jonah Estrada, who decides better of trying to force his way into the end zone and just kind of takes it in and says, okay, I'm done with this play. So with 8:35 left, it is Southwest 14, Vincent Memorial 14. And you're watching Friday Night Football right here on VSN Valley Sports Network.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
All right, we're back here at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, where Esteban McDonough's 86-yard touchdown return on the kickoff has brought excitement to the Eagles' half of the field. It's 14 all, 8:35 left in the third quarter. Again, we talked about a little bit in the first half, the Scots and their special teams woes. Last week, a punt return touchdown, a kick return touchdown, a blocked punt for a touchdown, and tonight another kick return for a touchdown.
And that comes from lack of depth. You have to play your starters on special teams, and they're darn tired, right? So you don't have your scrappy guys who are out there just trying to make a play.
Right.
You have your tired starters.
Kickoff lands in the hands
And they,
of the Scots. Ball carrier
you know,
number
so
one,
a team with a bigger roster like Brawley or Central,
By the Eagles defense at
The guy's hungry to get out on the field and say, yeah, I'm going to go out there and make a tackle. I'm going to.
and they're good players too. They're not stars, but they're good enough to be on the team. They're good enough to play on kickoff and punt,
Right.
kickoff return. If you have 20 kids like Vincent, you can't do that, or 21. Southwest is not a really, really deep team either. They might have, 35?
Right, we talked to Coach Haynes about that. He only had 20, what did he say, at the Carnival a couple of weeks ago, he only had like 24 players.
He has more than that
He has
now.
more now. He's probably brought up a few JVers.
Yeah. Fill out the roster, make the sideline look deeper.
Scots take over, 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Elor Dewey back to pass under heavy pressure, gets hit, completes the pass to Apodaca across the middle to about the 49-yard line.
You gotta like Edler Dewey.
He was
Throws
getting
the
hit,
ball
yeah.
well. He hangs in under pressure. He runs well, considering he's not very fast. Someone just threw something at him and hit him, one of his players. Well, the tee, the kicking tee. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's still on the field.
Threw it. He's throwing it to the sideline. He hit Eller Dewey, the quarterback, with it.
Well, he is the senior. He's got the most experience of any player out there, so they expect a lot from him.
And they're getting a lot today.
Yeah, he's basically put the team on his shoulders here tonight. He's got 2 in the backfield with him. That's a changed look. He's not going to give it to him. Yeah. Got to go deep with it. Got the man. He's behind the defender again. Goes up and just can't make the catch. That looked like Apodaca again.
That corner is consistently getting beaten. I'm sorry.
You want consistency.
You're getting it from him. They're getting behind him every time. We're not naming names, but.
Second down and 10 for the Scots from the 49. We've got a cheerleader battle going on here in front.
Did you hear when the Southwest cheerleaders brought the Vincent cheerleaders over? The Vincent student section booed the Southwest booed the Vincent cheerleaders coming over.
Heard that happen last week too at Hopeville.
That's funny.
They're rough. Probably not enough of them. That's the reason. Elordoy back to pass. Stumbled Elizabeth as he faded back.
Oh my goodness.
Ball tipped and caught. That is Andre Rodriguez with a fantastic concentration play. Ball was tipped up in the air. Rodriguez able to reel it in. And it looks like he's got the first down to the 41-yard line.
Southwest defender had a really good shot at it first. Bounced off his hands, and Rodriguez maintained concentration and grabbed it. Nice little run afterward. Either Dewey threw the ball hard enough that it bounced off the hands of the Southwest defender. That's why he plays defense, right?
That's right. Elor Dewey in the shotgun. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Rodriguez in motion. Elor Dewey back to pass. Looks across the middle. Nice pass.
Throw.
Just can't
Elor
be
Dewey
held
took
on.
a shot, too.
Max Ascalani just can't make the catch. Elor Dewey's under heavy pressure as soon as he gets the ball. Some sort of dance battle going on between the Eagles and Scots here. in the cheerleading unit. Maybe a little ring around the rosy.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure we like that stuff.
6:54 left here at the third quarter. Southwest and Vincent Memorial. Good game, 14 all. 6:54 left. Scots with the ball. They're on Eagle side of the territory at the 41-yard line. 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Apodaca. He can't make that catch. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Incomplete pass number 33, Armando Apodaca, the intended receiver. 3rd down.
That is not Elor Dewey at quarterback. That was Jacob Elias at quarterback.
Elor Dewey's coming back in right now.
Nope. Number 8, Jacobo Elias.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to find where Elor Dewey's at on the sideline.
He's bending over.
That's him hunched over,
Yeah.
yes.
Looks like he's having.
No, that's
someone else. That's 30.
So Elias is your quarterback now.
Shows a nice arm.
Lets it go over the middle.
Threw it into 3 defenders, but he showed a good arm.
Yeah, the problem was one of the defenders never turned around to see the ball, and you're going to get a pass interference call.
Ah.
Never turned around, just kept running right into the receiver. Looks like Elor Dewey is standing right behind Coach Wong.
Yeah, he is. Maybe he just needed rest. He's been doing everything. He's even been a little bit in on defense.
So the pass interference penalty is going to march the Scots all the way to the Eagles' 26-yard line. So Jacobo Elias is your quarterback now, a sophomore for the Scots. Also plays a little linebacker and wide receiver. Drops back to pass, looking, goes deep across the middle. Almost intercepted.
Elias certainly has a strong arm. You can tell that, but his decision-making isn't quite what Elor Dewey's is. He's forced a couple balls already.
I believe that was Nathan Rodriguez playing cornerback that had the shot at the interception for the Eagles. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. So it's a Jacobo Elias in the shotgun formation.
Middle screen.
Middle pass. Caught by Andre Rodriguez of the Scots, down all the way to the 14-yard line.
Another 1st down.
And another 1st down. It doesn't seem like Elor Dewey is hurt or limping, or he's just kind of taking a breather for the Scots.
Holtville legend Walter Lenhard in the house tonight.
First and 10 for the Scots at the 14-yard line. Jacobo Elias, your sophomore quarterback in the shotgun formation.
Now, that would have been a heck of a play in Canadian football.
And Max Ascalani kind of started two counts before his quarterback was ready to go.
You ever watch Canadian football?
I'm guessing, yeah. They get that running start. I'm guessing that play was designed for Max, the way he took off out there.
I was watching the Hamilton Tiger Cats and Montreal Alouettes for a little while before I came here today.
Why?
Desperate for entertainment. I love football. I like Canadian football. It's wild.
They got that big end zone.
3 downs. Not a lot of running. You can get the running start on the edges, and they don't really call it if you cross a little early. It's Canada. They're nice. They don't like to call penalties.
Elias back to pass, looking across the middle again, going over the middle.
Oh.
Lofts it up, and his receiver cannot bring it in. That was Max Ascalani who got the head start.
Cramps.
And he is cramping up.
He just jumped up and that might have affected him catching that ball because he tried to jump and he came down with cramps. So maybe when he went up, the cramps got him. Because he's been a pretty consistent receiver today.
All right, while they tend to Max Ascalani, we can remind you that Friday Night Football on VSN is brought to you by Letterman and Bros. Have you earned your varsity letter? Well, get your Letterman jacket started today. Contact us at lettermanandbros.com or 760-693-5034 and ask for Dan. Friday Night Football on VSN brought to you by Hard Insurance, insuring our local community for over 70 years. Give Liz a call at 760-344-1400. And Friday Night Football is brought to you by Johnny's Burritos, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1963. Eat what you love. Johnny's Burritos, located in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Johnny's Sweet Tea is a classic in the Imperial Valley.
You've been a classic in the Imperial Valley since what, about 65?
I was born in 1969, but thank
69.
you. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
thank you. Thank you for that. There were those 10 years in Vegas, too.
Those aged you considerably.
Yeah. Didn't help my bank account either. Craps tables are wicked.
Oh, man. Tell me. I like blackjack, but
All right, Scots with the ball, second down, and looks like about 14. Jacobo Elias is your quarterback. He's going to keep it. Goes up the middle. Kind of dancing and weaving his way around and can't be brought down, and he's in the end zone. Jacobo Elias, sophomore.
maybe they put him in the game for a reason. He has potential as a quarterback.
He didn't really outrun anybody. He just sort of danced around him a little bit and then
Broke a couple tackles.
ran through the last tackle for sure to get in the end zone for the touchdown. All right, Scott's setting up for the extra point. They just took the lead, 20-14, 5 minutes, 5 seconds left here in the third quarter.
They're going to go for two.
Well, their kicker cramped up on the kickoff run by McDonough. So Jacobo Elias has him out. He's in the shotgun. Under heavy pressure, rolling right, rolling right, rolling right. You're going to get a holding call.
And
so whatever happens isn't going to count.
And they did complete the ball
Yeah,
in the end zone.
they completed it. Holding, Scots. So they will be trying that two-point conversion again. You've got Seneca Haynes limping off the field. That's not good news.
Might be a cramp
for the Eagles. You got number 12 coming off with a cramp.
A lot of people cramping up here. That's 5 that I've seen so far. A lot of players. Hot.
How are your Cavs doing? They going to cramp up?
I wouldn't be surprised. I was like the world record cramper in high school football.
Cramper.
Cramper.
Oh, okay. That's something else.
You remember a guy who played for, he might have been here at the time, really good running back for Imperial named Thomas Whitehead, super fast.
I remember the name, yeah.
He used to cramp up almost every game. Very good player. Probably the fastest player in the Valley that year.
Oh, they're going to try the long extra point. Okay.
Kicker's back.
Elor Dewey's back too as your holder. There's the snap, hold, kick.
Blocked.
Blocked, went nowhere. Can't be returned, so unsuccessful point after for the Scots, but they are up 20-14 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Remind you that you are watching Friday Night Football right here on VSN Valley Sports Network.
So I went to the dealership because
We are back at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, where the Vincent Memorial Catholic Scots have just taken a 20-14 lead with 5:05 left in the third quarter. Southwest cheerleaders entertaining the crowd. How many cheerleaders they have out there?
30.
Brett? 30 cheerleaders. Wow.
More than Vincent Memorial has on its entire squad of football players. Football players and cheerleaders, you still have more cheerleaders. If you add up all the Vincent football players and their cheerleaders, there are still more cheerleaders with Southwest.
How many didn't make the team for Southwest? What's your guess?
2?
I'm going to say like 15.
Really?
Yeah. They probably had a ton that tried out.
It's a cheerleading powerhouse.
So there's the kickoff. Nice kickoff by the kicker. His cramps must be gone. Down to about the 3-yard line. That's Rodriguez for the Eagles. Going to change course. Gets across the 30 to the 31. We can update you on scores. We have Imperial and West Hills up in Santee. That is West Hills 14, Imperial 7. That one's already in the fourth quarter. Still in the third quarter, it's Central 24, Point Loma 21. It's Calexico 41-6 over Castle Park. Valley Center now has a 10-0 lead on Brawley in the third quarter. And up at Pine Valley, it is Mountain Empire 14, Hopeville 0. That one also in the third quarter.
If Brawley loses that game, they'll be 0-2.
Yeah, yes. They're going to give it to McDonough. That is McDonough.
Gets hit hard. Did he fumble?
I think he dropped the ball. But something tells me Seneca Wallace jumped. Seneca Wallace, I did it again. Seneca Haynes jumped on it and saved it for the Eagles at the 34-yard line. I have to apologize to Coach Haynes after the game for calling his son a quarterback.
As I recall, Seneca Wallace played for Iowa State and then played in the NFL for a while.
I believe he was in the NFL. That's kind of why it's sticking in my head.
He played for the Vikings, right? Ask Kirk.
Yeah, we know somebody that could answer that question. Maybe if he's listening, he'll text us. Was Seneca Wallace a Viking? Youngers going to give the handoff to Rodriguez this time across the 35.
Swarmed by
the now motivated Vincent Memorial defense up to the 39-yard line.
Number 20, Nathan Rodriguez runs into a wall of Scots jerseys before getting brought down at the 39-yard line.
Sets up third down and 1 for the Eagles. The Eagles need a drive here. Boy, just with that offensive line, I would think they would pound the ball behind that line. Look at the size of them.
They have some.
There's the snap. They're going to give it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez up the middle, bounces out to the right. He's across the 45. Got some receivers out there doing some blocking for him. He's able to dance around them and gets to about the 43-yard line of the Scots.
Good job blocking by a couple of the receivers out there. They held off the defensive backs.
Yeah, that was Nate Smith out wide right. He was doing his job as a blocking receiver there. Just the size difference. Look at the D-line of the Scots. We're in perfect line in it right now, and the offensive line of the Eagles.
I bet the biggest defensive lineman on the Scots was probably 185.
Nowhere near the smallest offensive lineman of the Eagles.
No, I would say the Eagles' offensive line averages at least 260.
Youngers drops back. Lets the pass go. Oh, looking for his favorite target, looking for Nate Smith.
A little low.
Smith unable to bring it in. I think he was thinking about the run after the catch. .258 left here in the third quarter. Scots with the 20-14 lead.
Again, the Scots looking tired on defense. Hands on hips, breathing hard.
Youngers back to pass, setting up that screen pass again. He
Beautifully set up.
Finds McDonough. McDonough spins off a tackle inside the 30 for the first down. McDonough's had a really good game for the Eagles tonight.
He has. He has.
Catching the ball, running the ball.
You could see that coming from a long way away, that screen, but they got a lot of blockers out in front of it.
The screen pass gives the Eagles a first down at the 29. They're going to fake the give to McDonough. Youngers is rolling out, trying to elude a tackler.
Oh, he gets
able
hard.
to dance, gets hit, stays on his feet for another extra yard down to the 23. Tough run by Youngers there.
Took a shot for it at the end, too.
Gain of about 6.5. Going to bring up second down and a little over 3. Clock's running. We're at the 2-minute mark now of the third quarter. Younger's going to give it back to McDonough. McDonough's up the middle. About 6 yards before he even gets touched and then dragged down right at the 15-yard line. And those Scots defensive linemen are taking a while to get back to their feet after each play now.
Timeout might help right now. If I were Vincent, I'd try to get a timeout. And look at that.
There you go.
I've done that twice, Murray Anderson.
They see what we see, a tired defensive unit. And they're like, let's give them 60 seconds to catch their breath. While they catch their breath, we're going to let you know that Friday Night Football on VSN brought to you by Ojeda Industries. Commercial and industrial equipment supplier, Ojeda Industries is proud to sponsor the Valley Sports Network. Ojeda Industries was voted Ivy Press Reader's Choice for the best farming equipment provider in 2019. Located in Brawley, Ojeda Industries is here to serve you. Also brought to you by Brownie's Diner, located at 990 Main Street in Brawley. Brownie's Diner serves up good food with the Town Pump menu. Come by and savor a delicious steak from Brant Beef or their famous chicken fried steak. At Brownie's Diner, you will leave satisfied. Call for takeout, 760-344-2938. That's Brownie's Diner in Brawley. So 1:42 left here in the third quarter. The Scots just took a timeout to try and give their defense a little bit of a breather there because the Eagles were marching right down the field on them. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Scots 15. You got Youngers in the shotgun, drops back to pass. Looking left, heaves it long. 2 defenders out there, only 1 Eagle. Bad odds for the Eagles on that one. It falls incomplete.
Thank goodness he overthrew him.
Yeah, threw that into double coverage. Not a smart pass from Youngers on that one.
And he's usually a really good decision maker.
And why they go away from the run game is a mystery to me.
Number 12, Jonah Estrada, is going to bring up second down for the Eagles.
First down. They can run the next couple downs.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles. 1:35 left in the third quarter. And sure enough, they're going to give it back to McDonough. He's across the 15. Oh, tackled hard right about the 10-yard line. Gain of 5 for No, that wasn't the McDonough. That was Nathan Rodriguez.
Number 7 of the Scots, Max Ascolani stops the Eagles ball carrier. Number 20, Nathan Rodriguez in his tracks. Spotting the ball at the 10-yard line, bringing up third down for the Eagles.
3rd and 5 for Southwest at the Scots 15-yard line. Interesting play for the Eagles. They're going to give it up the middle to Rodriguez.
Fumble.
He fumbles.
Again, the Southwest offensive lineman alertly jumps on the ball. That's the second or third time that's happened today.
That is Justin Villafana who saved that possession for the Eagles. 6 foot, 255-pound lineman.
Number 76,
Jumps on it like it's a piece of cake.
the Eagles will keep possession.
Eagles keep possession, but it's 4th down and 2 from the 7-yard line.
And who would know more about jumping on a piece of cake than you?
Nobody in this arena knows more about jumping on some cake. Got some ice cream cake at home. Got to get home to.
Birthday?
Yeah, birthday last weekend.
Yours?
Yep.
61 now?
Feels like it.
50?
52.
52.
52 years young.
I barely remember that, Anderson. I'm serious. I barely remember that.
We've got a good ball game here tonight. 36 seconds left. Scots leading this one 20-14. With the Eagles with a 4th and 2. This is a big play for the Eagles. 4th down and 2 at the 7. They got to get to the 5. They're trailing by 6, and the fourth quarter is knocking at the door.
Do they have McDonough back in the game? Or is he hasn't been in recently. Is he cramping?
I'm looking around for 22. I see 20. I see
20's
Rodriguez
out.
on the sideline.
He got hurt.
Oh,
about 2
McDonough
plays
is
ago.
out. He's standing at about the 30-yard line here, number 22. So they've got Seneca Haynes in the backfield. They need 2 yards, Seneca. Boom, he got it.
Flag down.
There might have been some motion.
Something in the line.
Might have been some motion on the
Might have been some
Eagles.
motion in the line, yeah.
Boy, he ran that ball really well once he got going.
He moves well for a big fella. What are his dimensions?
Well, his listed dimensions are what Pops told us at pregame show. Seneca Haynes is 6'1", 295 here on the listed dimensions.
I bet he's all of that and more.
Yeah, he's
I believe the 6'1", maybe a little taller, but the 295.
yeah, I think
might be
Pops told us he's closer to 300. He's close to 3 right now.
305, something like that. 310. And what about 75?
Guillermo Lopez, your nose guard, is 6'3", 295
And he's also the shot putter, right?
in your
And
program.
the shot putter, discus thrower, left tackle.
Oh, yeah, I think that is the one he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shot putter for the Eagles,
And he's 6'3", 275.
295.
I believe that too.
Illegal shift is going to be charged to the Eagles.
So an illegal shift on the Eagles. Got to move them back. Instead of 4th and 2, now it's 4th and 7. They are at the 12. Got to get to the 5 for the first down. So that's too many yards to put Haynes in the backfield. They're going to bring back Rodriguez. Again, McDonough still not in the game.
They have ice to the back of McDonough's neck for some reason. Maybe he's having heat-related problems. He's done a lot of work today.
Youngers is in the shotgun. He's got Rodriguez next to him. Drops back to pass. Oh, falls incomplete, but for the Scots. They had a guy who read that, their middle linebacker, read that, and just missed intercepting that one. So with the incompletion, turns the ball over to the Scots. Another possession inside the 10-yard line that the Eagles are unable to get any points from.
Let's see if Ellerdoy comes back. Jacobo led them to a touchdown last time.
Jacobo Elias.
You could reverse that name and work just
Yeah,
as well.
it works just as well. Elias Jacobo. Tough to tell if that's an 8 or a 9 out there.
It's an 8.
You're right. It is Elias.
A little bubble screen. Got 3 or 4.
Or got none.
Oh, 2.
Quick pass left in the hands of the receiver, number 13, Andre Rodriguez, right as the
1.
As the third quarter comes to an end here at Eagle Field, it is Vincent Memorial 20, Southwest 14. You're watching Friday Night Football on VSN, your Valley Sports Network.
So I went to the dealership because the salesman promised me he could get me a car. But after spending all day there, he comes and he says, "Sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit." But what am I supposed to do? I need a car.
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
And we're back here at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, where as we head to the fourth quarter, it's Vincent Memorial 20, Southwest 14. Murray Anderson and Brett Cofford bringing you all of tonight's action here from Eagle Field. Brett, we've seen a good one through 3 quarters. A few mistakes here and there, but It's been a very even match.
Yeah, both these teams are quite even as far as talent, intensity level. You're seeing a lot of depletion from heat-related issues right now, though, on both rosters.
Jacobo Elias on the move, looking deep. He's got about 4 Eagles chasing him, but they're not going to catch him. He's across the 30, across the 35, to about the 38-yard line. Nice run by sophomore Jacobo Elias.
Southwest, that is definitely a problem for their defense.
Pursuit,
and when the quarterback breaks the line of scrimmage, they're just not closing fast enough. That has been a consistently strong play. And the Vincent quarterbacks are not speed burners either. They're not slow, but they're not. They're plodding, one might say, or.
That's Rodriguez in motion for the Scots.
Ooh, little
hitch from Apodaca out here on the end. It's going to cost the Scots 5 yards.
Ball start's going to be charged against the Scots, moving the ball 5 yards.
So that's going to bring up first down at 15 now for the Scots at the 33-yard line.
Scots probably want to eat some time off the clock here, but throwing the ball, that doesn't happen a lot. They have to make quick completions, get a little yardage, keep the clock running. How many times have they run the ball today? Once by accident?
Other than the quarterback, I think the first play they gave it to Rodriguez, but after that, nothing.
Then there was an accidental one where Rodriguez got the ball.
So Jacobo Elias eluding the defensive rush by the Eagles and just throws it short of his receiver, incomplete.
Tips of intended receiver number 13, Captain Andre Rodriguez, bringing up second down for the
Another
Scots.
cramp. Number 12 cramping up for Southwest. He's standing on the field. Probably not a wise move.
So second down and 15 for the Scots. They're at their own 33-yard line. They lead this one 20-14. But as you mentioned, incomplete passes don't move the clock. So you're still 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. Elias back, throws it over the middle, has his man across the 45, goes out about the 49-yard line. That was Max Ascolani, a junior for the Scots.
Would have been wiser to stay in bounds, keep the clock running.
Well, it just stopped so they could set the ball, and then it starts up again.
Still,
but
let's start up again. It shouldn't be going now, but it is.
First and 10 at the 49.
Because he went out of bounds.
Seems to be some confusion. One of the Scots doesn't know what's been called. Rodriguez goes in motion. Low snap. Elias goes down and gets it. Going to roll out to his right. A lot of green grass out there. He's going to cut back to the middle across the 45 to the 40, across the 35 to the 30. He needs one man to beat. He's at the 25-20, 15-10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Another long quarterback keeper that goes for a touchdown for the Scots. Jacobo Elias. That is at least the third long run for the Scots quarterback. Either Elor Dewey or Elias. Two of them have gone for touchdowns.
Lack of pursuit on that one again. On the defense.
So now 9:50 left in the fourth quarter. Scots extend their lead to 12 points, looking to make it 13 here with the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. Oh, that one looks up and looks good, and it is So with 9:50 left,
Extra point attempt.
extra point is good.
Successful for the Scots with
Scots
5
take a
minutes and 50 seconds
27-14
remaining in the cycle.
lead.
Tonight's matchup, the score is 27-14 in favor of the hosting Scots.
All right, we can remind you that Friday Night Football here on VSN is brought to you by the Dom Team. The Dom Team Real Estate Company serves the entire Imperial Valley with a full array of services, limited not only to residential, but including farmland, commercial, and industrial ground. For honest and reliable real estate advice, it's the Dom Team Real Estate Company at 760-337-8600. Also brought to you by Havens Landscaping. Havens & Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro, specializing in gravel, rock, and stone for all your landscaping materials and needs. It's Havens Landscaping. Let us know what you need for your next project. Call us at 760-352-6735. That's Havens Landscaping, proud sponsor of VSN. So the Scots have extended their lead to 27-14. Brett, 2 drives from the Eagles have stalled inside the 10-yard line. And it's cost them. They're down those 2 scores.
McDonough's back in the game, which should help. He's been out for most of the second half. He's back to return the kick. So the running game should be a little more dynamic now.
Well, he's already got an 86-yard kick return. They might want to keep it away from him. Notice how the Scots offense has worked a little bit better with Elias at quarterback. I don't know if that's by coincidence, but he's 2 for 2 on drives.
It's a good kick.
Kick down to the 9.
Fine return.
That return was Jonah Estrada for the Eagles, setting the Eagles up
Defenseman number 13
at the
Andrea
38-yard
Rodriguez
line.
the ball carrier for the Eagles, number 12, Jonah Estrada.
So almost a must drive for the Eagles. They need a score here, down by 2 scores.
First and 10, Southwest.
So you're right, McDonough is back in the backfield, standing next to Youngers. Back to passes, Youngers. Lots of time. Going deep.
Picked off.
Underthrew his man, and it was intercepted. Intercepted by the Scots. Miguel Ruiz, just a sophomore for Vincent Memorial.
Played the ball well. There's a little bit of an opening there for Youngers, but he didn't see the safety coming over. Fine play by Ruiz.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 36-yard line. First and 10, Vincent Memorial.
But here's the problem for Vincent. They don't have an offense where you can eat up a lot of clock.
No, their offense is not designed to take minutes off.
When you throw the ball every play.
Oh, we've got a flag.
Sideline foul. Someone must have said something untoward.
Boy, you wonder what it could have been on an interception. Nothing the referees did on.
In all my years of reffing football, I only did that once, and it was in a Pop Warner game. One of the coaches told me he was going to kick my ass after the game. Okay, well, that's going a little too far. Can I say that I kicked my rear end? Excuse me.
J.J. Jackson over-explaining with the head coach, John
Haynes.
My bad. John Haynes.
Vaughn Gaines. Remember Vaughn Gaines? Fine
yes.
basketball coach here in the Valley for a long time.
Played at IVC for Coach Jeff Dio.
Vaughn was originally from Florida, as I recall. I think, yeah. Yep, there you go.
So a sideline penalty on the Eagles.
Seemed to be something was said over there.
Eagles will take over at the 36 yard, but the penalty didn't move the ball anywhere. It stayed at the 36. That's where they intercepted.
Maybe it's a warning.
Oh, could have been a sideline warning. You're right.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Scots. They hand the ball off.
Stolen.
That's why they don't hand the ball off.
Exactly.
The ball was ripped, recovered, and returned to the 21-yard line by the Eagles. Enrique Cervantes, just a sophomore, strips it, picks it up, returns it a few yards, and sets the Eagles up in good field position.
So I've been noticing Enrique Cervantes, and I think I actually know his dad, and I think you know his dad too. He doesn't. His dad's long been involved in coaching basketball here in the Valley.
Oh, yeah.
His granddad was too.
Kiki.
Yeah. He's a little husky guy, but he plays. He's a good little player.
Yeah.
I've been watching him.
Got the strip and recovery there. So the Eagles going to give it back to McDonough. McDonough's across the 20, lowers his head and gets to the 15, maybe the 14. Cervantes' play might save the Eagles' night here. Might keep them in the game. First true handoff for the Scots, and they fumble it.
2nd down for the Eagles.
2nd down and about 3 for Southwest. They're at the 14-yard line. They're going to give it to McDonough again. McDonough's around the right side. Cuts it up at the 10. Falls forward to about the 7-yard line, maybe the 6 for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 6.
To the end zone, being brought down by defenseman number 25 in the Scots. 1st and goal, Eagles.
8 minutes, 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Eagles are in action here at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Younger's going to give it to McDonough again. Not much blocking that way. McDonough had nowhere to go with that one and able to fall forward to get to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and goal.
Eagles ball carrier number 22, McDonough, inching closer to that goal line. 2nd down, Eagles.
Might be Seneca Haynes' territory.
Not quite.
Not quite yet.
2nd down. They'll probably do it on 3rd. I'm okay.
They're going to give it to McDonough again up the middle. Goes maybe a yard. No, looks like right at the 3-yard line still. 3rd down at the 3. And we're stopping the clock. We've got somebody down, and I think that is Seneca Haynes.
No, it's 77.
Oh, okay.
Cramping.
Eduardo Paez.
Another big fella.
There was a boxer named Paez for a while out of Mexico.
Yeah, Maromero.
Jorge Maromero Paez. Well, we've got a man down with 7:48 left in the 4th quarter. It's Vincent Memorial 27, Southwest 14. You're watching Friday Night Football on VSN, the Valley Sports Network.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Back here at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School. Looked like it was just more cramping from the Eagles. They were able to get the player off the field. They're working on his lower leg there. And look who's in the backfield.
Uh-oh.
Get out of the way. Oh, and we have another guy jump off or false start for the Eagles.
The guy, I think, who just came in the game for Paez.
Guillermo Lopez, number 75, was anxious to get that play going. I think it's because his lineman buddy next to him, Seneca Haynes, was going to get the ball. They were looking to push some people back.
Offside's going to be charged against the Eagles.
So you're going to move 5 yards back. Now you're talking the 8-yard line. 3rd down and goal from the 8. Another drive that struggles once they get inside the 10-yard line for the Eagles. So Haynes is back at center, not in the backfield. That's McDonough in the backfield with Youngers. Youngers going to roll right. Ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage, going to fall incomplete, bring up 4th down.
Got to go for it here. Field goal is not really going to help you.
No, field goal really does nothing. 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in the ball game. You're down by 13 points. So big play here for Southwest. Younger's in the shotgun. He's got McDonough next to him. Look for his favorite target. Watch Nate Smith on the right side. He throws it under Nate Smith. He's going to bull his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That is Andres Lopez, a 5'9" sophomore. Lopez catches it at about the 1-yard line and kind of has to go over the Vincent defender to get across the goal line for the touchdown. That cuts the lead to 27-20, 6:59 left in the 4th quarter.
They make the extra point, it puts them in a position to win if they score again.
Kicker late coming out with his tee. Kicker is Aiden Salazar, a 5'10" sophomore, listed as a linebacker and quarterback.
Mostly he's been a kicker today.
Your holder is Jonah Estrada. Snap, hold, kick, up, and looks good, and is good. So with the extra point, 6:59 left, it's Vincent Memorial 27, Southwest 21. So the strip, fumble, and recovery pays dividends and gets the Eagles right back in this game. All right, VSN, Friday Night Football, brought to you by the Imperial Irrigation District. Dippy Duck, IID's official safety mascot, has been teaching children water safety for more than 50 years. Recognizing the need to further educate youth in the Valley, he recently took on the challenge of promoting energy safety as well. Remember, please stay safe around the canals. IV Welding and Mechanical. Tonight's game is brought to you by IV Welding and Mechanical, industrial welding contractor. For all your heavy metal needs, IV Welding incorporates welding techniques to build high-quality systems that exceed client expectations and uphold industry regulations. Call Fred Baeza at 760-482-9353. That's IV Welding and Mechanical in El Centro. All right, we're back. The Eagles have cut the margin to 6, 27-21, 7 minutes to play. Just when they needed a big play, Cervantes gave them the big play, and the offense able to cash in, Brett.
Yeah, Cervantes has played well all game as an outside linebacker, and he made a really, really clutch play, stripping the ball, taking it for a little 10, 15-yard jaunt afterward.
So there's your kickoff from the Eagles, going to be fielded right about the 5-yard line. Good kick coverage.
The Eagles seem to have new life.
Yeah, that touchdown kind of brought some life into their kick coverage team at least. Scots have the ball. They returned it to about the, 16-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles were trying to claim there was a fumble, but the refs did not agree.
6:52 left. Scots would love to eat up about 4 minutes off this clock, but I don't think their offense is designed to do that.
No, it's passing offense, and really the only time they run other than their fumble on the last time they had the ball is quarterback runs. Quarterback drops back, and things open up, and he runs. You would think since Southwest mostly plays a zone that the the defensive backs would have become a little more attuned to that, but so far not. Although they do play some man, I think.
So Jacobo Elias is your quarterback. Diego Ilodui is still on the sideline for the Scots. Jacobo's going to roll out to his left. Still looking downfield, going to keep it. Cuts up to the middle across the 25, 30, 35, 40. Makes one move to the 45, and here he goes again. All the way down inside the Eagles' 30-yard line, Jacobo Elias.
He has a knack of making people miss. He's a strong kid, runs hard, never going to set a 40-yard dash record, but
and has good vision when he's running.
Good vision, cuts well.
Yeah, sees when to
cut.
Breaks
tackles.
A big play for the Scots when they needed it. The sophomore quarterback, the backup, Jacobo Elias, doing the job for him tonight, has led 2 touchdown drives and just sprinted about, 60 yards there. Six minutes left in this one. Scots lead 27-21. Rodriguez goes in motion. Low snap. Elias under heavy pressure again. Not going to escape the rush this time. Going to get dragged down. Smartly stays in bounds. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he stayed in bounds, didn't let them pull him out of bounds.
Lost about 17 yards.
Results in a loss of yardage on the play for the Scots. Ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line.
Ball back at the 44. Clock is ticking, though.
Second and long for Vincent Memorial.
That's better than a 17-yard loss and stop the clock.
Yeah.
Looks like both teams still have 2 timeouts left, so there's going to be some strategy here late in the game. Second down and about 24, 25 to go. Elias going to go up the middle, tripped up.
Tripped by his own man, it looked like.
Tripped up by his own offensive lineman.
Big defensive play picked up by number 58 of the Eagles.
So this is 3rd and forever.
3rd down for Vincent Memorial.
3rd and
28-ish, call it.
Close to 30. Just under 30.
This could be the drop back and throw it as far as I can. Maybe they'll get behind the defense again.
That's worked, though, for
it worked
Vincent
for a touchdown.
couple times.
Worked for a touchdown, yes.
And another one that got called back, remember?
Something tells me the Scots are going to take time out here. They're letting the clock run down. Jacobo's over and standing on the sideline next to his offensive coordinator, so they're not going to snap the ball. They're going to take a timeout.
I think Jacobo's a little shaken up, too.
And with 4:02 left here in the fourth quarter, it is Vincent Memorial 27, Southwest 21. Remind you, you are watching Friday Night Football right here on VSN, Valley Sports Network.
So I went to the dealership because the salesman promised me he could get me a car. But after spending all day there, he comes and he says, "Sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit. But what am I supposed to do? I need a car."
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
And we're back here at Southwest High School on Eagle Field, where the Scots from Vincent Memorial lead 27-21 over the Eagles. 4:02 left in the fourth quarter. You've got the Eagles facing a 3rd down and almost 30. Something tells me it's going to be a drop back and heave it.
Pump and go.
Eagle defensive backs probably should be back about another 5-7 yards, in my opinion. Elias looking at only one receiver, going to throw the inside slant. It's going to fall incomplete. The ball was well short of Apodaca there. So the incompletion stops the clock, brings up fourth down. Obviously, the Scots are going to punt this. All right, so fourth down and just shy of 30 for the Scots. They are in punt formation. Dropping back, not very deeply for Southwest, is Jonah Estrada. They're going to angle the kick away from Estrada. It's going to bounce at the 22 and come dead right about the 18-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over with 3:49 left, down by 6. We can take a look at your out of town scoreboard, like they used to call it in the olden days. Up in Santee, West Hills 21, Imperial 7. That one is final. In the fourth quarter at Central 37, Point Loma 21. That one's in the fourth. A final in the border city. Wow, Calexico Bulldog fans, 60-6.
Wow.
They defeated Castle Park. Up at Valley Center, it's Valley Center 17, Brawley 6. That one's in the fourth quarter. And it's all tied up in Pine Valley. Mountain Empire 14, Hopeville 14. And, of course, Desert Mirage and Calipatriot, that game was canceled. All right, Eagles take over, 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to give the ball to McDonough. McDonough runs it out to about the 22, 23-yard line for a gain of 5. Clock is ticking, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left for the Eagles.
I think Southwest has at least 2 timeouts, right?
Southwest has 2 timeouts, yes, sir.
They call one, I believe, this half.
Younger's looking over to the sideline, getting his play. Clock's ticking. We're under 3:20 now left in the fourth quarter. Taking a lot of time to get this play off. Younger's going to give it to McDonough. McDonough kind of dances, making one guy miss across the 30. Should have probably run out of bounds and not cut that one upfield. Gets to the 36-yard line. The clock will stop while they set the ball after the first down. And now it winds again. Eagles with 1st and 10 at the 36. Clock's ticking under 3 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Younger's back, going to give it to McDonough again. McDonough cuts up the middle across the 40 to the 41-yard line for a gain of 5.
You can see McDonough doesn't have quite the burst he had
No,
earlier.
he doesn't have the explosive. You can see how he's running
cramping
off the field. Yeah,
he's had heat-related problems the whole second half.
Second down and long 5 for Southwest at the 41-yard line. They're going to give it to Rodriguez now. Rodriguez blasts through the line, gets across the 45 to about the 46. Going to be very close to a first down. Looks like they're going to say, yes, it is a first down. Clock will stop while they set it and then wind as soon as it's set. So 2:20 left in the fourth quarter. Eagles are marching, but that clock is ticking. They're going to give it to Rodriguez again. Vincent Memorial has figured out that's what they're doing every play. So they jumped that one. Gain of 1 to the 47. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. Again, clock is running. We're at under 2 minutes now.
You would think with the talented quarterback and some good receivers that they'd be throwing the ball a little bit more in this key drive because time is ticking away quickly. Especially with the running backs, both of them cramping up.
Younger's back to pass under heavy pressure. Going to get it away to McDonough. McDonough across the 50 to the 40 to the 35, the 30. McDonough makes one man miss. Gets down to the 25-yard line.
Bunch of good moves by McDonough on that one.
A lot of dancing by McDonough on that one.
Well set up play.
You've got a Vincent Memorial player down, but he's getting up on the far side.
Good call. Good call.
Ball at the 25. Clock's ticking under 130 now. We're at 124. And we've got
Timeout Southwest, I think. Maybe who's the timeout on?
Yeah, they didn't really point to which side took the timeout. I think Southwest coaches want to know what's going on. It must be Vincent Memorial's timeout.
Vincent must have called the timeout.
Okay, so the Eagles have the ball at the 25-yard line. 1 minute, 22 seconds left. Eagles are on the move. So if that was Southwest or Vincent Memorial's timeout, Southwest still has 2 in their pocket. Wait, clock is moving.
Yeah, they waved him back on like there wasn't a timeout called.
Okay, 1 minute and 15 left, clock's moving. Youngers is in the shotgun. Youngers back to pass, rolling right. Under some heavy pressure now. Needs to just get rid of it.
That could be grounding.
Gonna fall incomplete, but there was a receiver in the area, they're ruling.
Oh, okay. But did the ball go over the line of scrimmage?
They're ruling William Lillian was close enough.
But did the ball go over the line of scrimmage? Is that a rule in high school? Does the ball have to go? I think it does, right?
Well, I think as long as the receiver was
that's
there, it doesn't matter if it's over the line of scrimmage or not. 2nd down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Under a minute now, 57 seconds left for the Eagles. They've got 2 timeouts. There's the snap. Younger's gonna throw that screen pass. Gets it to Rodriguez, only able to get about 4 or 5 yards down to the 21. Clock's running, we're at 45 seconds left.
Vincent defense saw that one coming. They got away with it a couple times earlier. And you have both running backs for...
And this is taking a lot of time. We're under 30 seconds now.
Both running backs cramping for Southwest. The heat is getting to them.
There's the snap to Youngers, back to pass. Looking across the middle, gets his man, complete.
Nice catch.
Andres Lopez with the catch. Looks like he's at about the 10 or 11-yard line with 18 seconds left. This one is coming down to the wire. Southwest takes a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We can remind you that Friday Night Football on VSN is brought to you by Burgers and Beer. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer, 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open 7 days a week and serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Burgers and Beer is the place to watch the big game. Great food and great service. That's Burgers and Beer. Brett, we're in for a thrilling finish here. 18 seconds left. Southwest trailing 27-21. Ball placed, look like about the 11-yard line. They've got 1 timeout in their pocket.
They can run the ball with that 1 timeout.
They can run the ball with that timeout.
But if they run the ball and they throw a pass and the ball stays in bounds, complete a pass, they're in trouble.
Yes.
If they use up that timeout.
1st and 10 at the 11. 18 and a half seconds left. Younger's in the shotgun. He's got Rodriguez next to him. A blitz is coming. You can see the guys coming. And a flag. They're pointing toward the Scots. Well, they got 12 men on the field.
Oh.
That's an issue. And nobody's come off yet. There you go.
That's 1 too many, isn't it?
Yeah. In Canada, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Tiger Cats were playing with 12 today.
So that's going to move it to the 6-yard line. Kind of changes things now. Doesn't have to be a pass play now. You can bull your way to about the 1 or 2 yard line here. First down and 5 from the 6-yard line. They get it to the 1, it'll be a first down, but I don't think that matters. Youngers rolling to his right, lost it up, has a man caught! Caught by Andres Lopez for the touchdown with 11 seconds left. Youngers bought himself some time, rolled right, able to find Lopez coming free in the end zone. So now the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Did you see what could have been called in the backfield there?
The push in the back?
The hold?
Yeah, okay.
But they didn't call it, so it's a touchdown.
So it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Touchdown, Eagles tied up. Big extra point here. The pressure on for Aiden Salazar, the sophomore kicker.
And look at that. Look, that's exactly what the Vincent coaches are arguing right now. Of that questionable non-call in the backfield. The neck lock.
The Eagles, or the Scots, take their last time out here. Don't blame them. Try and ice the kicker. He's only a sophomore. I'd almost try the 2-point conversion and give it to Seneca Haynes.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop him? 305 pounds coming at you.
And the biggest guy in Vincent's about 180. They're tough kids, but they're still only 180 pounds.
Final from Pine Valley in the last minute. Hopeville wins that one 22-14.
Viking power.
Vikings over the Red Hawks of Mountain Empire. Okay, here we go. Aiden Salazar, your kicker. Snap, hold, kick is up. Kick is good! The Eagles with 11 seconds left, up 28-27. There was no doubt about that kick. He got everything into that.
He did.
Of course, nobody's cramping during the celebration on the sideline. Everybody's jumping up and down. So 11 seconds left. The Eagles get the touchdown pass from Youngers to Andres Lopez. Then the extra point from Aiden Salazar. And with 11 seconds left, Southwest takes the lead 28-27. So now you're looking at don't give up a kick return and don't give up a long pass play. That's pretty much what's left for Vincent Memorial.
This is when you need that dynamic athlete who can break a long return, and I'm not sure Vincent has someone like that.
Even a decent return to the 30 or 40, you might give him a chance at a long pass.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got a strong arm. But yeah.
A good kick.
Good kick's going to be fielded at about the 13, dropped but picked up.
They consider
That's Apodaca. Apodaka's, well, he gets loose, but he's not going anywhere. He's going to go backwards and get tackled at about the 13 with 3 seconds left.
Looked like they had it set up for a reverse,
yeah.
And Apodaca didn't hand the ball off.
Apodaca kind of faked the reverse and kept it. So now from the 13-yard line, you've got to go 87 yards in 3.3 seconds. I don't know what plays in the playbook for that.
Give it to Reggie Bush.
What do they call the old pitchy woo-woo? Is that what Scott Van Pelt calls it?
Is that what he calls it?
Pitchy woo-woo.
It never works. It has worked. Rarely, though.
3 years ago, Miami Dolphins versus New England Patriots.
That worked. Cal versus Stanford during the Elway era. Not very. It doesn't work very often, though.
All right, so the Scots line up. They've got 3 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Jacobo Elias at quarterback, the sophomore. He gets plenty of time. He's going to throw it as far as he can. He's got one-on-one coverage. The ball is going to fall incomplete. And your
tough loss for Vincent.
Southwest Eagles pull this one out in the final seconds, 28-27 over Vincent Memorial. Tough loss for Coach David Wong and the Scots. Led basically the entire, from the second quarter on. only to drop this one in the final seconds.
They're a young team, though, and they'll learn.
That's actually a really good game for the
Yeah.
Scots. A real young team against a really big line, and they had the game until the final drive. And again, I go back to the strip by Cervantes, recovery, and then he returned it 10 or 15 yards. Able to get Southwest the ball back in good field position to get that touchdown that got him close.
And Cervantes is only a sophomore. He had a really good game at outside linebacker. Not the biggest kid in the world, but very competitive.
So again, your final score from El Centro on the campus of Southwest High School, Eagle Field, where the Eagles come back and score a 28-27 victory over Vincent Memorial. We'll be back to wrap things up. Remind you, you're watching Friday Night Football right here on VSN, the Valley Sports Network.
So I went to the dealership because the salesman promised me he could get me a car. But after spending all day there, he comes and he says, "Sorry, Susan, you don't have good credit." But what am I supposed to do? I need a car.
Well, have you tried Sun Community?
Don't let a low credit score stop you from getting your dream car. Next time, start with Sun. Sun Community. Shine on.
Reducing
Running game, good quarterback. Defensive issues, stopping the quarterback run, a little bit stopping the pass. Vincent, very young team, showed a lot of heart. They don't have much size, they don't have much depth. Played hard, showed some offensive spark and some defensive toughness. But ultimately, Eagles with more experience, more size, home field advantage, pulled it out.
Yeah, I think the Eagles, I think they realized what we were talking about in the second half, how they could own the line of scrimmage. McDonough was kind of owning, you know, the second half of the game once he got over his cramps there late in those last two drives.
Yeah.
And they let their line kind of do the work for him there.
Right.
So a big win for the Eagles. A tough loss for Vincent Memorial, but it's going to be a very learning experience type of loss where they're going to learn what they have. They learn they have two quarterbacks now.
Yeah, most teams don't have any, and
Right.
they have two.
They have two very good quarterbacks that can run and both throw the ball. So we can let you know next week, Vincent Memorial will be at home right here actually on Eagle Field. They'll be taking on El Cajon Valley High School. And your Southwest Eagles next week will be going to University City in San Diego for a Friday night contest against a Division IV team in University City. So that'll do it from here at Eagle Field on the campus of Southwest High School, where again we remind you that the Eagles defeated Vincent Memorial 28-27. For Brett Cofford, our producer Joaquin Matus, and myself, Murray Anderson, wishing you a great evening. Have a great weekend.